Yes, indeed. We want to say thank you, God Almighty, for making us to see yet another day. There are many things ongoing in the lives of others, and they're just asking Allah to say, give us the last chance, and we're going to repent from all of the things we've done that are not in the will of you, God Almighty. But here we are this morning. We are very energetic, strong enough. Some of us are making our way to our various offices, while some of us were in our offices already. There are others that lie in hospital, and all they're asking Allah and God Almighty for is just good health and giving them the last chance. So we need to be grateful. We need to join our voices this morning and say, thank you, God, for making us to see yet another day. Even if it is a bad day, even if it is something that you're going through, know that by you even living to see this day is something very great. So be appreciative to God Almighty. Good morning, folks, and welcome to the show. Good morning, Liberia, on Voice of Liberia 104.1. It's good to be here this morning. And it's also good that you're listening. You are listening to us in all of the counties. Listening to us in Grand Bassa. You're listening to us in Mangibi. You're listening to us in Bong, in Lofa, other parts of Liberia, Grand Cape Mount, Bomi. It is good that you've joined us from across the world on our various platforms. What a great day to be back here this great start of the week. The new year, we're in 2026. It's good to be here. My name is Sekou, and indeed I'm Sekou Sharif. This morning we're going to talk about lots of issues that matter to Liberia. We're going to talk about those of the issues affecting the people and lots of other issues, by the way. Good morning, folks, and welcome to the show. Great to be here on the morning. What a good way, man. It's good to be here. Let me say I'm very grateful that I'm here this morning, and also have my dear friend and brother, Ben Leaf Topa. He goes by the name. Uh, this morning, our two females will not be here. They are on some other, engagements on behalf of the institution. Samira, Walla, and Grace, the both of them will not be here this morning. And so they will join us on tomorrow. But it's good to be here. My name is Sekou, and I have Ben. Ben, let me say good morning to you, my dear brother.
Good morning, CEO. It's good to be with you on the show this morning, and good morning to the thousand of Liberians listening to the BKS platform in the country, Voice of Liberia. It's great to be here this morning.
Good. There are lots of things we've got on our plate. We'll talk about the normal politics that we usually do. There's no way we cannot talk about the day-to-day activities in the country, what Liberians are faced with, their hardship, their untold suffering. Like I've always said, where eating has become an achievement, the hope of the people has been dashed. Hopelessness has taken over. There's no direction. People wake up in the morning and they don't even find ways out as to how things will be for the next day or for the next hours in their life. Um, while those of the people in government continue to enrich themselves at the detriment of the Liberian people. And so we have lots of issues to talk about. There's this disturbing, issue that has to do with a government official, particularly someone that is in the security sector, sodomizing a little boy. And I'm told Ben, I think he died, right? Because I saw a post.
Yeah, the boy family posted that he died. Yeah,
Wow. Can you imagine? And we'll try to get that and allow our producer to have it play here. Can you imagine? So That's one of the worst things ever you want to imagine about your child. You
Very
know,
terrible.
going through. At least if you say something different, but how to say it in sound, man? It doesn't make sense to me.
No sense at
You will
all.
say my child, died because, come on, man, it doesn't make sense. But you can have the video I share with you already. I produced. But man, how did you spend the weekend?
The weekend was great, CEO. There's one thing I believe in. One thing, whenever I have the opportunity to see the next day I wake up in good health, I'm grateful to God. That is the biggest achievement. So the day was great. I went to worship on Sunday, and that was a great thing. Spent time after worship, ate some good food, and read a lot to get prepared for our show this morning. So I had a very fantastic day.
That's good. What are some of the thorny issues you came across?
Okay, so basically the IMF used £10 hammer on the Bakakun regime. They've informed them that the $8.4 billion in their arrest agenda is unrealistic. The IMF told them that you cannot say you have $8.4 billion planned for huge infrastructure and other things when you are depending heavily on borrowing or CP, and Liberia have a very poor ability in performing on big projects. The IMF told them. The IMF told them a couple of issues. You have to resource the funding for your projects. You're talking about, or you scale down on it. So in other words, just to summarize, the IMF have said to the rescue regime that the $8.4 billion arrest plan is fake. It's unrealistic. It's only intended to appease, their political base. It's like we always say, CEO, the UP regime continue to run the country like they're in campaign mode. But what you say during campaign, when you lie to government, you cannot. When you lie to a campaign, you cannot lie to government. So those lies they told, it has catch up with them. And then CEO this thing at the NSA, the sodomizing of the 15-year-old
Yeah,
old
we'll
boy.
reach to that. It's one of our conversations. I just wanted to know and hear you out on some other trending issues, but it's one of our major, you know, uh, topics this morning. So I don't
Yeah.
want us running into it where, but yeah, there are a lot of things we're going to have a conversation around. But let me just acknowledge
Okay.
those of the people watching us, people taking upon their time to join the show. We want to appreciate them. It is something that we really, really appreciate. We don't take it lightly because no way it means for people to take that data and some other stuff to come on the show. So
Yeah.
let me just get it from here and see. Let me try to read it, and then when we come on, then we will please let me start with this. James D. Drogba Wami writes and says, "Good morning, viewer family. I'm following from Banga City. Thanks for the update. Banga site is I don't know why it's it, but then please contact Samira and let him contact and know what's going on." William W. Wulu writes and says the Liberian Civil Rights Movement's official spokesperson is watching live from Upper Cadwell, Monrovia, Liberia. Good morning, guys. Stanley Cherry writes on the program and says, "Good morning, brother Sidku Sharif. I'm Stanley Sharif watching from Broadville City. Thank you for the update." Stevie Yakade says, "Good morning, Voice of Liberia family. Good morning to the peace-loving people of Liberia. I'm, um, I'm following from Cotton Tree District to Lower Mangibi County. Good to be back on the show. Please share the live with others. Certainly, please do. AC Makema Ome, it has been a long time since last year. Hope this year we can see." He writes and says, "Good morning, CEO and Liberia best investigative journalists and your co-host Samira Wala. Now we have other people too on the show. We have Ben, Believe, Topa, we have Grace as well. And so he says, good morning, CEO and Liberia Best Investigative Journalists, and your co-host, Samara Wala. I'm watching from Cardwell, New Georgia, Waterside, Seku, Sharif, T-shirt, old man. Kona Miawi writes and says, good morning, family. I'm following from Police Academy. James W. Coyne Jr. writes on the program and says, good morning, Voice of Liberia family, and Happy New Year to every one of you guys. My name is James W. Gayu Jr. watching you guys from River G County. I want VL to be in River G County. Certainly, we're working on it. Melvin Nathaniel Roosevelt Jolo says, good morning, VOL. I'm watching live from Monrovia. Stanley Sharif says, JMB Liberia is going down the dream on a daily basis with JMB and his hooligans are using millions of United States dollars to enrich themselves. Liberians are going to be with hunger. Abraham Molu, you need to, you on live and someone is saying that the site out there is, you need to check it up. He writes, Abraham Molu is one of our staffs in Banga. He's one of the persons taking care of the site in Banga there. He writes and
Okay.
says, good morning, following yeah, from Banga. Sam Mayuwe says, good morning, boss of Liberia. I'm watching you guys from my purple corner at ELW community. Happy belated birthday to you, CEO, and happy new year as well. Thank you very much, Chief. Uh, Vanicius J. Bar writes, says, I'm following, we are picking rights and says, following from Bakuru. Stanley Sharif also writing in and said, under this unprepared president called Joseph Waka, only a criminal can praise these criminal officials and their hooligans, Master JMB. Harris F. Lume writes and says, good morning from Singapore District. So a lot of comments here this morning. We want to appreciate you. Share the show. Always coming with your comment early, and then we're going to read them for you on the show. We appreciate all of you for taking your time for joining us on the program. Indeed, it's something that we cherish, dearly to ourselves. So we are all part of this together. We can do it, no matter what. Let's stand against, the ills in the society. Certainly. So, moving, then, now in the new year, there are a lot of expectations from Liberians. And if you go down Waterside and some other areas, the people will make you to understand that the government has not been able to create the enabling environment for people to thrive and make better life. So at the end of the day, things are just the way it is. But let's move on to our conversation, mainly on this aspect of the NSA. You got it now? Mainly on the aspect of this NSA guy. As our producer is trying to prepare, some of the information we have. And also we're going to reflect and also bring in the Inspector General of Police. And the reason why we're going to do that, fellow Liberians, is that to just make you to understand that we have a bias system in our country. This is not a country of law. It is a country of law for the poor people. It is a country of law for people that don't have food. It is a country of law for people that are not into society. It is a country of law for those of the people that don't have the people in the government. It is a country of law for the common and the ordinary people. But it is not a country of law for these so-called bunch of hustlers in government,
Obviously.
including this puppet of a president we have that understands nothing about how a country should be run. So we can remember then When the issue happened about one of the very government officials that was alleged of raping a girl at the NBTC, we listened to the Inspector General of Police. There were a lot of delays. There were a lot of issues. That all at the end of the day, they needed to contact. Yeah, they say when you can lie, then it is hard to lie. When you lie to defend it, it is difficult.
Very, very difficult.
I think this is what that is haunting this government. Almost everything they said, they lied to come to government. They are not in government. They cannot maintain some of the things they've said,
That's
including
true.
their time in government. They continue to lie. So then, before you come in, I want to play this Inspector General what he said in the past, and then we'll come and then we'll move ahead with what we're having currently.
Okay.
Uh, from the last update on the Brian McGill case, we were at the point where his phone was being analyzed. We had exhausted that of the cell phone tower records, which supported his alibi. And we had two last steps, and that was one, the analysis of his phone, and that of the DNA testing. The phone analysis has come back, and we still have not found anything incriminating in the phone to have him charged. So at this point, the last thing we're looking at will be if we can find any other information from the DNA analysis. Unfortunately, the machines here are not working, so we've asked for help, and we're still waiting for response from the governments that we've asked for help on this issue. And
Then let me hear you. Then before we go and start to play the voices and get into our conversation about the sodomy.
CEO, the statement made by Gregory Coleman is irresponsible, is reckless, and only intend to justify the rapism McGill, the reason for which he's not been brought to justice. First of all, if fighting rape was a major priority of the Boakai regime, they would have been very specific to engage any of the neighboring countries to Liberia, whether Sierra Leone, whether it is Guinea, whether it is Ivory Coast. I don't think if Gregory Coleman, who drives comfortably to Sierra Leone, the last time he took a long police convoy when he met with the Sierra Leonean police director, and in that meeting, he also had the privilege of meeting President Marabio. So there is no justification about not having access to testing the specimen to confirm the rape allegation. It is false, it is misleading, and it is a cover up to cleverly bypass or deny the victim justice. That statement is reckless. First of all, CEO, uh, President, we had left a very functional DNA machine at JFK. That machine was functioning. So first of all, we have to also understand what happened to the machine under the Unity Party regime. So Gregory Coleman's statement is very irresponsible. It is something that makes no sense, and we demand accountability. And McGill must be brought to justice. They think Gregory Coleman had the audacity to announce authoritatively that he had proof, he had evidence through mobile phone recording to implicate
Mhm.
lawmakers in the Capitol building saga.
Yes,
How can then
yes.
Gregory Coleman tell us that he accessed McGill phone? First of all, did the victim phone, get involved in the investigation? Did he access the victim phone, the victim account of the record? Because McGill was not chatting with himself. This person is someone he kept conversations with. So why is
Mhm.
the victim's account not being brought to book? Only his statement, oh, we held my game, we access the phone, we didn't see anything incriminating, so we sent to some our government friends around. Which government friend you wrote for transparency's sake? You know what I see there? Gregor
Mhm.
Coleman lied because if Gregor Coleman says They wrote the Sierra Leonean Health Authority. Sierra Leone will come out and say, "Oh, we didn't see any information from Liberia National Police about rape case investigation." Guinea will speak and say, "We didn't receive anything from them." So because they want to lie and cover up and save the face of Joseph Boakai friend who committed the rape, that is the reason why Gregory Coleman came up with that elementary and that careless and reckless statement of defense.
So you know what happens in such a case or in such a space? It gives birth to the encouragement of people doing even much more than what has happened.
That's correct.
If a country where you have a law, it goes after certain individuals and others are not. You know, and rape cases in our country is not bearable. When it is alleged that you rape, even without having any pieces of evidence that link you to that rape case, what will happen? You will be reminded behind bars.
Exactly.
That will be the first step. We all know that's a normal practice in Liberia. That's a normal practice. So what about this Brian McGill case that he could not go to jail while the investigation was on? Now, some of the things that even Greg, just how Joseph Walker is incompetent, that's how he appoints incompetent people. Do you know the reason why when there's a rape case, the police or whosoever tried to hold the victim in custody so that that victim should not be out to influence any investigation that is ongoing to a certain extent? Now, Brian McGill is a government official. He has access to finance. Do you think this man will sit and allow himself to be disgraced? If for any reason you've not been able to get this man behind bar, this man's out, he makes calls, he goes where he wants to go, he does anything he wants to do. When the victim lives with trauma, so if the police cannot go after people for rape, do you know what the police is encouraging in our country? The police is encouraging people to even do more. Don't be surprised when you hear about a lot of rape cases nowadays in the country. You see what happened? Now, the rape thing now is leading from just women, child, or girls being raped to men being sodomized. Because this country has become so lawless. When the president himself is very lawless, he doesn't respect the law. And someone come to say to me, Ben, that the issue about the president of the university in Lofa, they clearing off, there were no allegations, there were no proof of corruption. And there's this musician by the name of Alonso, the judge issue, they clearing off and everything. So now you see what happens, you see what I'm saying? Because this Alonso boy is a friend to Joseph Boakai Sotatan.
Obviously, CEO. Obviously.
So they were going to court in less than a year. This man got vindicated in less than a year. And look, all the people that they arrested. You think these people serious to fuck or I mean to respect the laws of our country? They are not serious. And that's the reason why I said the other day, and I see the United Party people run over it. I said this old man that we call president is the most useless and reckless, and this is the worst of all embarrassment ever we have in the history of this country. This old man
That's
is very
exactly who
useless.
Baka is. That's exactly who
These are some
Baka
of the things
is.
I heard. So if a layman child commits a crime, he faces the law. But when quote unquote someone that sits in a position or has some proximity or the president, then the law closes eyes. What kind of useless country is this? You don't blame, when you have useless leaders that understand nothing, the only thing they do is about doing things about themselves. This is what you get, man. It
Exactly.
hurts. When I saw that thing and I said to myself, what made these people so unserious like this? And you say Alonso was free. When we went to the place, in fact, this is what they this is what we got. I won't call names of the people, the officers, and everything. This is what we got. Alonso was the one that was heading the drugs. In fact, when they arrested the guys first, the driver and the other guy, and they asked Alonso to leave, Alonso turned himself over and said he was the one that coming along with it. I'm speaking from the souls, those of the people that arrested Alonso, and they said that was one of the reasons why they put Alonso in there, because they were trying to give Alonso that respect. He's a musician or whatsoever. At the end of the day, they may admit it to the guy that he and the people were coming together with that goose. That was the reason why they took it. Then you say you're going to court. So what in that thing that exonerated Alonso that he did not commit, he was not part of it? When you got them with it, when they made it say yes. So what in that? So now you see, Ben, this is our law. The laws in the country, it protects few that can afford imposition. It closes the eyes on those that cannot afford.
Selective
That
justice.
being so selective, how possible it is. So what becomes of other cases now that are being to court about drugs issue? Why are they not being able to? What's so much important about this case that I think in less than 5 months, right? Or six
Sure.
months, the court was able to conclude. So what about other cases of other people that language beyond bar? Just because they saw them with just, for example, grass, or
Yeah.
just because they saw them with just one thing, what becomes of those? Yeah, bro.
But see you,
Definitely.
Kalano, the 480 cartoons of Tramadol, Kalano say pass them around free.
Ah, that, there you go. So now you see the country we find ourselves. We're in a country where it respects certain people. The law favors certain people, while others they don't. If that could be a Ben Tokwa or Simple Sharif, then they will tell you how the law works.
Obviously.
They will quote all the laws and tell you when this is supposed to happen, when that's supposed to happen, and all of that, and how many years you're saying jail.
Obviously, yeah. Selective justice.
Oh my God, these people are very unserious, man. And that's the thing. And I don't know. So let me tell you the story about why Gregory Cuomo is doing what he's doing. According to my source, Gregory Cuomo is in an affair with a relative or someone of Magil.
Okay.
So Gregory Cuomo, during the early Justice Ali administration, went to the States on school level and all the kinds of things. Every young man want to do that. So Gregory Cuomo had gone to the States. This lady that is connected to Brian McGill, that Gregory Cuomo is going on with, has prepared solving, the green card issue for him to be on our status in the United States and everything. So there's no way that Greg will able to lead and allow that woman, to feel certain way about. So that's, but just think about this, Ben. Why is Gregory Como handling this being bad of Brian McGill case the way he's handling it? What's so special about it? That is making go to jail. What's special about this thing that did make it able to do?
Yeah, Gregory
When
Mugi
rape
even
case
shoot protester that he doing that he not want to put somebody in jail for rape.
tomorrow, when we saw in this country where lawmakers were taken to the police station when they
Exactly.
were alleged of rape. So what becomes of the BM and man? They better even go to the police for questioning. Hey, the police can go asking to the horse. They make drives freely in town. In fact, you tell them he's even committing the same crime that he's supposed to be investigated about. So now you see, how do we even fight the issue about rape? We cannot, because things that we have to do, we are not doing it. If this is not about Gregory Cuomo interest, by now there's no be language and beyond bar. They will
Obviously.
get all the results. So how many years will it take us to get results? So now you go, you check in the mail phone, you don't see anything. It's just because this child parents are not in a society, they are not at certain levels, so they will play on them at the end of the day. Nothing will come out of it. They will reappoint that man in government or in some other big positions. Trust me, watch and see.
That's the game
Watch and
they're
see.
playing.
They will do it. It is what we'll do. So on the rape issue, let's come to the sodomizing issue. You want to say something, Ben, before we can go ahead? You want to say
Yeah,
something?
CEO. Yes, CEO, quickly. Bwaka said the president, Joe Bwaka, does not respect the laws of the country. This is a man, the very day he took over in 2024, January 22nd, he started to break the laws of the country. He started to operate outside of the constitution. He started to spend money outside of the national budget. This is a man where the Supreme Court ruled in the speakership saga, and he chose to work with a man who paraded himself as regime speaker in Richard Kuhn, and the
Mhm.
constitutionally elected speaker Richard Kuhn was pushed aside. So Bwaka has no respect for the law. This is a man who went after 10 officials. So CEO, the Bwaka has set the precedent. So all of his officials in the government are following the same thing. And what you just spoke about, Gregory Coleman. Gregory Coleman, everybody know Gregory Coleman. Gregory Coleman went to Kinjor in Grand Cayman County. He shot and killed protesters. Gregory
Mhm.
Coleman will pick on people who express critical opinion on the government. So how can this Brian McGay issue? First of all, rape is a non-bailable offense. So see Brian McGay passing around Morel like free, as a free man, it speaks volume to how our justice system has been trampled on in the Black regime. It's very troubling. It's very, very troubling. See you.
Very, very. And you will see more of the cases, the rape or what. Let's play you this ordeal of the mother who has since alleged that her son was being sodomized, and then we're trying to get the video of where the parents or family members, friends were heard crying on the death of this boy. Imagine sodomize a child and the person.
Yes. So that's why we are not rushing things too much because the man is behind bars as we speaking.
They have arrested him?
Yeah, all they arrested him this morning. The people slept here.
No, his people?
No, the police.
Oh,
I
okay.
said women and children protection. The
Oh, okay.
anti-worry people were all here last night guarding us because when we are supposed to have a safety.
Yeah, sure.
So they already arrested him based upon some. He was there at first. They said they were only for questioning. And then because he said he didn't know the child, he don't know anyone of us, he don't know the child, he haven't seen the child can enter in the fence. God, and the people that are investigating and that are error.
Oh, okay.
So based upon, they went to the hospital to the child and the child didn't talk. Based upon their crew, they decided to keep him there.
Oh, okay.
They came to the house and went to him to get fat because they bought the strap, the error, any place. This is the tape, they got the picture and thing, and see if the description, the thing, and everything. So,
Okay.
so I'm waiting. Oh, yeah, so, banana.
So how the man come on? How the little boy come on?
The boy trying, I thought boy thinking he tried.
On the
I think he responded to a treatment small and thing.
Oh,
But
okay.
they had the treatment, they giving him, bringing all the water, the fluid just coming from all of him. Although he listening, they keep asking us to get pimples and things for him. So
Okay.
the clothes can be messing or he be changing too, or because he was not alone.
What?
That was he and two other guys.
What?
Big, huge women.
Imagine 2 other guys with doggy.
Yeah, he identified all of them. We even got their photos. So that's why this is not something to rush.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
So, very funny.
But they say he's in work the NSA. They identify his name and all got it.
Oh, you men, like someone who is well known, like big people.
Hmm?
I think third man in command. Second man in command. Second man in command. That is because they are doing their best. So that's why we are not rushing things too much. Because the man is behind bars as we speaking.
They have arrested him.
They are all they arrested him this morning. The people slept here.
Oh, his people.
No, the police.
Oh,
I
okay.
said women and children protection. The
Oh, okay.
anti-war people were all here last night calling us because we are supposed to have a safety.
Yeah, sure, sure, sure.
So
Yeah.
they already arrested him based upon some. He was there at first. They said they were only for questioning and then because he said he didn't know the child, he don't know anyone of us, he don't know the child, he haven't seen the child talking into his fence. But and the people that are investigating that are error.
Oh, okay.
So based upon they went to the hospital to the child and the child can talk. Based upon their crew, they decided to keep him there.
Oh, okay.
They came to the house and went to him to get fat because they bought the strap, the error, any place. This is the take picture and see and know and see if the description, the thing and everything. So,
Okay.
so I'm waiting. Oh, yeah, so, banana.
So how the man come here? How the little boy come here?
They both trying, I thought both thinking he tried. I think he responded to a treatment small and thing.
Oh, okay.
They had the treatment they giving him, bringing all the water, the fluid just coming from all of him. But don't be licking, and just asking us to get pimples and things for him. So
Okay.
the clothes can be messing on him, be changing too, or because he was not alone.
What?
That was he and two other guys. Big, huge men.
Imagine 2 other guys with doggy.
Yeah, he identified all of them. We even got their photos. So that's why this is not something to rush.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
So, very funny.
But they say he's in work the NSA. They identify his name and all got it.
Oh, you men, like someone who is well known, like big people.
Hmm?
I think third man in command. Second man in command. Second man in command. That is
Okay. Ben, let me hear your own analysis on this, then I'll provide mine. Then we'll go to the lines.
Well, CEO, this is troubling. You know, it reminds me of the Robert Salih time in Liberia when
Hmm.
Ellen Johnson Salih was president and Bouaka vice president. The were Robert Salih,
He
messed
was
up
the prime
many.
minister.
The prime minister Robert Salih was just messing young men around Monrovia. It's sad that we are back. Every time United Party enter government, this sodomizing thing or this faggot thing can just take over the whole country. And so,
Hmm.
CEO, just by listening, not just the rape issue where men sleeping or violating teenage girls or underage girls or women against their will, but to see men sleeping with men, men gang raping at the NSA, the National Security Agency CEO. And those are the people that the government can use for intelligence, going after critical voices, CEO, the kind of serious work you're doing for the country. They will be telling your car when you're driving home. The last
Hmm.
time they sent people to your house, they were all in the news. These are the people. So it's troubling. If the NSA that should be doing security, intelligence, and surveillance for the country will be used to be affecting people both in the country. This is troubling, CEO. And in fact, the account is deeper than what has been explained. Apart from water leaking from the victim, body, the boy died. The boy is currently dead. This is troubling. Right now, Honor Joseph Baka and Kun, the lives of young boys in Liberia not safe any longer. This is troubling. We've gone back to the Robert Sally Pro Master. That the Robert Sally been back in the country now. See, I don't even know how to even sit down and be talking man bossing man bought in Liberia, Honor Joseph Baka. is something very psychologically disturbing, CEO. And these are the people that are in charge of the country. That just want to count. We don't even know what is happening in a different people area. The funny minute, CEO, this is troubling for our country. This is troubling. And the bad thing about it, these things are happening. The perpetrators are people who sit in the government. And here the woman, the victim mother is narrating that there are big men in government. So these fake
Mhm.
hustlers, these people, they lie to Liberian people only to get their votes. At the end of the day, when they are given opportunity to serve in the country, they start to fall people but all around the country. This is totally unacceptable, CEO. And that's the simplest way we can explain it, CEO. Not
Yeah,
everybody
and you know,
understands
the
all of what
common
I
people
say.
in the place, yeah.
Yeah, that they fucking Bob being a CEO. So this is troubling, CEO. It's very disturbing, CEO. I don't, to even talk about it, CEO, it does not even make sense that Unity Party people will be sleeping with people, boys, children. I mean, in the anus. It's totally unacceptable, CEO. Our
Hmm.
country, the laws in the country, there's no sanity, there's no decency honor Joseph Barker and Jeremiah Kunsi.
It is too, yeah, it's just hard to even discuss it. But in this, now, when we say NSA, let us make it clear we're not trying to bring the entire NSA to this.
Okay.
There are good people in NSA, professional people, there are nice people in NSA. But the reason why we're mentioning NSA is because this man, he works with NSA.
Obviously.
That's the reason why we're mentioning NSA. And this man has been NSA for that long. In fact, people that work with NSA, they say the man, he wears funny clothes. Funny things. So, can you imagine men getting raped or child or no child? What can be people so brave? Is it he has a child? I'm not sure he has. Because if he has a child, no father will do such to that child or want to see that child to be treated that way. So I don't know what Gregory again come to say about this case. Maybe he will say he found evidence again.
Yeah.
Because Gregory is good at that. Mhm. Gregory is very good at that.
Obviously.
He will not come in to say he did not find evidence. And you see, the country now has become lawless. Folks in government are no longer afraid to commit crimes because they see it as something that they enjoy to do. They think that nothing happening at the end of the day. Like you will say, it is our time.
Of course.
So the thing that it is our time, so they will do anything because it is our time. And that's the thing. That's it. But when let's listen to Liberians on this thing, I want to hear mothers. This
Yeah.
thing, I want to hear mothers on this thing because they are the ones that really feel the pain to have a child for 9 months. And you see someone do what they've done to that child and that took his life. That's clear murder. Death by even being, somebody sodomizing them because you sodomize the person at the end of the day died.
That's murder.
That's murder. But you don't take time the police will go and charge that man for something different.
Exactly.
Just as to have him out. But let's go to the lines and let's hear you. For those of you in Monrovia, please call us on 0773 978 564 0773 978 564 0773 978 564 0880 907 907 0880 907 907. For those of you in the counties, call us on 0773 419 502 0773 419 502 or 0555 184 711. 0555184711. The numbers to join us. Let's hear you, this person. Good morning. Yes, please go ahead.
Thank you for inviting me this morning. People, when you're saying this thing, people can just see that we did this government, right?
Mm.
This is what in English, you want to get job. Once you follow America, once you get what you want, but you get that job, it's going to be it's about you, I can tell you, more than doesn't see this thing over have phone, just think it will be more. But it's serious in this country. That was one study minutes, that was one more minute. And it was one thing. You see them, some people that is there to be there. All the people looking for what they will comment on what is going on. This is what happened. So, what happened during what? And anything people do in this country, they will go on point. You see that?
Thank
I
you.
think that the best thing, most of the stuff is
Okay, thank you. Let's take this person. Morning. Chief, you just need to move from the monitor, please. Okay, let's take this other person here. Morning. Yeah, morning, please. Let's hear you. Alex, please go ahead.
one man, something like that, so one police force, so don't catch them like that. We are catching them.
What are you reading to them? All right, thank you. Hello. Morning, morning, morning. Where's that community? Where's that community in Monrovia or where? Okay, okay. Okay, all right. Thank you very much for your contribution on the show this morning. This is what we do. We gave you the chance to weigh in, call in, and make your points on issues we discussed, and we continue to do that. We open the lines for those of you just joining us to also call in. Let's talk about this issue that has to do with the continual rape, and men now are sodomizing young boys. For what reason? I don't know. Is it spiritual or it is something that people just enjoy doing it? Men be doing it to men. Imagine that.
See you the dancing with the devil. When Baka said they would dance with the devil, that's some of the thing.
Yeah, that's a clear dancing with the devil. Because what feelings do you even have as a man?
Yeah.
Money? Yes. Mm. 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 Thank you. This person here. Hello. Yeah, good morning. Is it Burma William? Okay. Mm.
The issue of serving this country, I think in that stage, whenever you never that's what we saw it out today, they'll see it today. When the issue of the chapter being when our parents and they carried them to their place, and they were all great deals, they were all become, they were all full, crying that they were thought about by the same NSA guys. So that means for they don't want to give the NSA guy, killing guys, the church, but so those guys, they can see I was thinking the speaking of that. And then,
Hello.
and then you go with your president, you know what he said? You go with your president.
Hello.
I see those guys don't see for some ritual purpose. I don't see their grandma or they see the devil.
All right, hold on.
They are now calling the devil. So thank you for that CEO.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much. Let's take this international call. Good morning.
Yeah, morning, Signal.
Yep.
I'm from Australia to see me.
Okay.
I was in the morning talking about
Let's hear you.
Signal, you see, Korean, the doctor is there.
Mm.
We got a protest for us, three basic boys. When we were running services, that war, 7 miles, he was killed and opportunity to destroy evidence. That was the to destroy evidence. To destroy evidence because the only disaster we're going to wait for. It's our own disaster. And the only way they can justify comment. All that evidence, the family community are fully wasting their time. Set the ground free.
Yes.
This is the reason why the people got finally.
Yeah.
You see, after I'll be taking opportunities and you want to see the after that going to go. And when you see
Yeah.
because you know that the killers is not evidence on that. And we are society men, we need to consider to take an hospital to destroy all the evidence. Because the point, it's giving what point we need to.
You're right. Thank you very much. And you made a very good point, though. If we have done that to destroy evidence, though, because the admin will not go speak and see what transpired and all of that. Morning. Yeah, morning. Let's hear you, please.
I was there this morning, but think of it, the problem we are scared, the picture is wrong. You know,
Go ahead, your life.
as a Liberian, because they're not in the interest of the people. So, by army, they are there to seize power, but now it's coming to the dance to have a clear mission that the movement of power. Mr. Jerry, but now the 2029 is a person who will finish all of the government.
If the other people want to do that, that would be the easier thing because that puppet of a president that sits in the presidency has no nothing. That would be man. They just didn't go in play for that.
I'm a retired colonel. I'm now to see to have but now the 2029, but as the government will be set, there'll be a lot of
Thank you very much. Thank you for your participation on the show this morning. We do appreciate all of your calls and all of that. We're just going to take. Good morning. We're just going to take maybe one or two calls now, then we wrap up to move on some other issues, looking at the bigger picture of our country, looking at how Liberians are suffering, looking at the promises the government made, what I've been able to do, and the lives and all of that. Good morning. Yeah, good morning. Mm.
You know, I probably government or something is responsible government.
What's now the raping, Papa. To look at me, what kind of feeling you can get? You see, man, he said, what feeling you can get? Okay, thank you very much. Good morning. No problem, Mama. It's so good that you call as a female. Mm. Imagine the pain, imagine the pain. You know, sorry to say, at times when you even go in the restroom, there's a certain way you will feel, you know.
Yeah.
So imagine.
I understand, see you. I understand what you're driving at.
What? Imagine the pain that nature went through. They said 3 men.
Yeah.
3 men. Imagine 3 men. Oh man, what kind of pain that later went through? It's just that you are living
Yeah.
and you're being slaughtered.
Exactly, CEO. That is it. That
You
is it.
see
That's
people, for example, I was sitting when you see people are bringing this. You know, during the war when they used to capture people, right? When they capture you, they say, oh, you for the other. You still seeing them cutting your hands. Then from there they will cut your legs. You see them in the pain. You're going through that pain until they can get ready to take your life. One man get on that child. Even when you are having something to do with a woman, at times, how it is, then to go and see 3 men, according to the mother, doing something to that boy, just
yeah.
because the man promised the boy that he could get this ball a football boot. That when he went to the damage the label like that, then he went to drop him on the beach. So that people will not know they were the ones. Can you imagine? So it also tells you that the country is not safe.
Not safe at all,
You
CEO.
have police officers assigned to private homes, but people can go and take people and dump them on beach. You cannot have security people to even sense these things in our country.
Yeah.
The whole country is just ruthless, reckless, and everybody doing everything that they want to do. No security system in place. We are just living in a country by the grace of God. You go to your house, just pray God. Because anything happens or anyone come and to attack you, they will do what they want to do. Because the very people are working with the people in the police and in the security sector of our country.
Exactly, CEO. Exactly. That's a sad reality.
And trust me, like the chorus there, we talk, but nothing will happen. Nothing. In fact, they destroy evidence now. Who's going to go to court with the man? Who's going to follow the case? They're not going to be looking at second party or third party. They need to be able to stand before and say, oh, this man did this thing and everything to me. But who's going to do it now when the boy is dead and gone? Amen. Is this what Unity Party promised the people of this country? Is this the Unity Party they promised the people of this country? Don't make the government. When the government takes over a lacks vision, nothing, and it counts, at the end of the day, all kinds of things happen. All kinds of things happen. Let's move on some other issues. And we're gonna have a wide range of issues, conversations here. That's a particular one. But the main thing is about the living condition of the Liberian people there.
Yeah, CEO.
I've heard some other, media institutions and some other people flagging issues about certain government institutions, generating funds, and they don't make those monies to the government consolidated account. They are not contributing to the government, the national budget of our country, ranging from NPA, PRC, and some other areas. I've said this over and again that this president is a cold beer. This old man. You think the old man doesn't know about what the people are doing? Like everyone has said, at NPA is the old man song Pepper Bush. The way the common man will say, that whole play he don't control it. So
I want
everything
to
that
switch
happens
my,
there,
I want to switch
right?
I want to switch my power source in a second
Okay,
and come back to you.
okay, please do. Okay, please
All
do.
right.
So that place Is the old man, yes. The old man son Pepe Butch. So what do you expect to come from there? Nothing. Who's going to do something about it? Nothing. No one will say anything about it. No one will do anything about it. No one will say anything or do anything about it. So at the end of the day, you have government institutions that are generating money, but they are not contributing to the national budget. But Joseph Waka will not have anything to do with it. The local country man own the thing happening. Other people we saw them pulling back things. We saw others. I think he went up. We saw others, and when others were being accused of corruption, the girls suspected. But in the case of the local county community college president, the man was not suspended. The man renewed all his job, and he uses the same institutional fundings to bribe the judges at local county. So what is it that we are doing in this country? What really are we doing in this country? How are we going about the laws of our country? How? How are we going about the laws of the country? How? So this country, yeah, the only thing is, once the other person, it is about this person, it is not a problem. It is about this other person, it becomes a problem. Hardship has become the order of the day in our country. Businesses are no longer coming to a beds. Like you go in the market, you selling. The way they say in the simple Library English, the same way you go there, the same way you come out. You got more sellers than buyers. You go in the market all day, you sit there, nothing. Nothing you got. Nothing. Nothing. Things are just difficult. People complaining. Get down. No business in this country. But they want Liberians to believe that they're doing good.
Yeah.
They want Liberians to believe that things are going on fine. They want Liberians to think that, oh, this government is doing this and they're doing all in the interest of the country. When the very people are suffering, you open the lines now, Liberians will tell you what they're going through. They're
Yeah.
suffering, how things are difficult. People barely get food to go to eat in a day. Not eating has become an achievement in this country. Things are difficult. Some people can't afford it. Even British people are being put out. What such a country is this? What such a country is this? Then you have one senator. I saw you, Ben, you were dealing with that issue. And I will
Mhm.
let me start it in you get one senator from Grand G. Now, no one is saying that you cannot, but that being sympathetic.
Exactly.
Because Joseph Waka now is in power. Everything you say now it is about Joseph Waka. When Joseph Waka leaves power, that's the time you get to see the worst side of him.
Exactly.
But once Joseph Waka is in power, Zopeno, when I see, I'm told Zopeno is an uneducated man. He's not educated, he's a PM.
Yeah, he's not educated, he's unschooled.
you know, what they say, uneducated or or half of people that claim to be educated are the ones that you need to be careful because all the thing they think they can do all kinds of crazy things like the way Zopeno is doing.
They are dangerous people, CEO. They are very dangerous.
Zopeno, with the way you are proximity to the former government, you should be the one saying all the things you say. What make people ungrateful this way? So you want to say that George Weah did not do anything? You want to say George? You want to say George Weah did not do anything? Eh? Okay, let me hear you on that issue. Let me take this call. Someone wants to give me information. Let me hear you on that issue. I'm going to do it shortly. Go
All
ahead.
right. So basically, CEO, most of these people like Zopeno, they always power hunting. They always want to be in the proximity of the power that be. I remember 6 years ago when President Weah was in charge of the country, Zopeno was in all of the pictures that were being posted on social media. Zopeno drove around with President Weah during the housing unit dedication in Grand Gila County. Uh, Hospitals, President Weah built housing units and other projects. Zopeno was there. In fact, going to the United Nations General Assembly, the president would normally give the opportunity to some members of the legislature to form part of the team. Zopeno was on some of those trips. Zopeno, he said the nicest things about President Weah. Zopeno, oh, okay, my southeastern brother. He even called President Weah his cousin. He called President Weah his cousin. But people like Zoe is an uneducated guy. He's unschooled. So those are people who perpetuated themselves to power through the ill-gotten wealth they had during the civil crisis. So 2005, in our post-war election era, he managed a way to be representative. Went for 2 terms. In the third term as a representative, he contested for senator. He lost. After he lost the elections, in the 2020 midterm election, that was when Joe Penno signed up for the CDC. And because he knew the influence of President we are in the Southeast, especially in Grand Gila County, so he loved his way. The first person Joe Penno built friendship with is the Secretary General of the CDC, Jefferson Koji. So he went around and tried to build some relationship, and through that means he formed himself around President Weah for instance, around President we are. So that's why people don't really take Zopeno seriously. Goes to Grand Gila County, slaughter cows, share a few bags of rice. And most of those young people in the county, the elderly folks too as well, those are people who for a long period of time have been deprived adequate representation, oversight, and the rest of that. So people like Zopeno feel that they can steal millions of dollars from the people of Grand Gila County, then use few thousand bills to fool them during elections. But one thing we can say, SEO, the Liberian people are direct victims of the lies and deception of people like Zoe. Now, Zoe Penal, like Darius DeLong and Yumbly, have like 2,000 US dollars in his pocket every month, aside from the lucrative benefits, I'm told, between $8,000 to $15,000 they get as monthly salary. Zopeno has to take every month $2,000 a mini gas station in his pocket, passing up and down. So he's not a serious guy. The country fellow Liberians is tough. This one is not to intellectualize anything. People are hungry in the country. A lot of people go to bed without affording their daily meal. Some family will hustle whole day. And when they get a few cup of rice in the evening to cook, I don't know, they call it eat and go to bed. And what happening? Look at Christmas and New Year. Some of the people who took microphone outside to do interviews outside broadcast, our people were complaining. I remember I saw one of the videos where the lady was selling her dry fish around ATS. As she was walking, the interviewer, they almost said, during the past government, George we have time. When I put my dry fish in the pen and buy around and sell it, people will buy my fish, especially the kind of Christmas time. And I will go home, taste one, give them the dry and sell it. Say, but today I can't sell for put a basket. Ah, you go to Waterside, the same thing. You go to Douala Market, the same thing. They sell out now, money they buy up. Everybody won't try something away because no opportunity. The government can create job for people. So everybody put top on their head and go sell. Now people struggling to sell. The police, they're breaking people's market too. They beating on the market with me. You get PCC police officer and then they're on the other side, stepping in the stomach of pregnant women. Everything here to scatter. The country not only have, then you get people in the security sector, they sleeping with people, boys, children, fucking boy, better not take over the country. This is troubling. Everything in Liberia under Joseph Baka now is upside down. The country. Ha! Look at other thing. Rape issue. Rape issue, for example. Rape is a non-bailable offense. As soon as they say John Brown, you rape, you go to jail. God forbid. I been talking about saying that here. Or the CEO secretary, is it old CEO, God forbid, tell someone legal in community. They put him in jail straight. I can't try it. They put him in jail, God forbid. None of us that can do that because we're decent people. But that the country will find ourselves in. And the funny thing and the most, this is not, in fact, this is funny and serious. How come the people who said they came to rescue the country over there, thing and turn around the money that's supposed to go to the to support agriculture in the budget, but I move it from there. The money that's supposed to go to sanitation to clean the city, then Joseph Baka take that one from that. The money that's supposed to go for airport security, they take that one from that. So the whole country, the country has CEO, the country has CEO. There's nothing to intellectual law CEO. They didn't call yakpa. Hunger. They can't CEO, somebody
Yeah,
hungry.
when you
There's
say
nothing
Yaba,
they can say you can do.
you made me to think about Creole. The Sierra Leone will say the Yaba is not easy.
No easy CEO.
That's
Oh,
small
what CEO
Yaba.
people think sharp. Yeah. People hungry
That's small.
CEO. Things are tough.
And the thing is, Ben, you don't see any sign of changes. That okay,
No.
even though things are the way it is, maybe in the next few days, in the next few months, in the next year or years, things will change. You don't see these things happening. Every time
There's
they
no
do the
prospect.
same old thing, or they even go on to the worst extent to give you a clear picture that things will not be okay at all. Things will not be okay. You have them taking onto themselves resources, enriching
Exactly.
themselves, turn it to another region, the people fighting in their own government,
Yeah.
who has his own loyalists, people that he controls that also report to him. When they say I have Joseph Walker, who should be the president?
Power struggle.
Yes, in their own government. When Joseph Walker should be the president of this country, he's there. People fighting up. So at the end of the day, they don't focus on what they need to deliver for the country, but they fight for themselves.
Obviously, CEO. That's the
They,
sad truth.
they fight for themselves. Nothing seems to change. You come to rule. So, like the other day I asked, let us be clear and be honest to ourselves. What is it that this government has done in terms of her own project?
Nothing new.
Have they break ground? The program for projects they did? We've gone 2 years, we're in a 3 year now. What have they done? But all of the projects and everything they're doing, they are all completing projects. So you want to ask yourself, why do we have a change? Because if you make a change, there are things that you want to see that the other people did not do.
Exactly, CEO.
But the people here, in fact, it even worse because some of the things that the past government initiated, they are destroying them just in the name of the unity party do this, the unity party do that. You see? You see? Where are we? Liberians, you open the phone lines now, you listen to Liberians, people are suffering. No improvement. People can be able to pay school fees. And you even talk about what IMF said
Yeah.
about that so-called $1 billion or whatsoever.
Yeah.
Everything about the people, they're all rhetorics. Man, nothing
Serious
true these
rhetoric.
people are saying to Liberians. Nothing truth. They say nothing true to Liberians. What they continue to do and say to Liberians, they say one thing and they do something different. They say one
Total
thing and they
contradiction.
do something different. So just for those of the people, just remind us on the issue raised about what IMF said about a so-called budget or whatsoever.
Yeah. So CEO, yeah, is what the IMF said. So the IMF said that the rescue agenda, their
Mm.
$8.4 billion in the arrest agenda, the IMF said unrealistic, it's very untrue, it's fake. And these are the breakdown the IMF gave. The IMF said, first of all, you can present an $8.4 billion budget with $5.88 billion expected to come from foreign direct investment. It's not possible, especially development partners. Then while the 30% that constitute $2.5 billion, they say will come from domestic revenue. The IMF said that you cannot depend, for example, on USAID. USAID have pulled out of the country. There's no USAID operation in the country. Now you can borrow money to fund an $8.4 billion arrest agenda budget, putting the country in further debt that will mess up the country economy further. You are not helping, but you are harming the country instead. The IMF emphasized that donor funding decline is a serious thing the government should take into consideration. So instead of throwing a number off, they should take those factors into consideration. Then CEO, the IMF said Liberia implementation capacity is very weak in implementing projects. So that confidence from donors or direct foreign investors is not there because Liberia have a very weak capacity. So the IMF said that the government should reprioritize their arrest agenda, and they should look for new way to finance it, and they should increase reliance on domestic revenue instead of thinking about borrowing huge money from international partners or international sources. The IMF was very, very clear about that. So in spite of all of these CEO, Joseph Baca has refused to sign the 2026 national budget. Today is the 12th of January 2026. The budget year is already rolling. So CEO, they think clearly indicate that their so-called Marad, they paraded the corridor and say, oh, they take the budget down to $1 billion is fake. The IMF disgrace them.
Yes.
They only come from no political person. IMF just disgrace them. IMF use the breeze, blow the hair from the chicken behind the boy and disgrace it finally CEO.
He said, I will do what?
IMF blow the breeze from behind the chicken boy and disgrace it. You know, see what they say, the breeze I can come from behind the chicken and egg and disgrace it. Why
That
IMF
right
is a
there.
unit party?
They say how many billion we get. Imagine.
Yeah.
They can just put all
$8.4
kinds of
billion
things in the
dollar
budget for
arrest.
themselves. They just put all kinds of things in the budget paying for themselves.
Yes, you.
So at the end of the day, they put all the monies and everything went to one. How much is there for the ordinary people?
Nothing
How
CEO.
much
And see
more?
what they remove subsidy for agriculture, they remove subsidy for airport security, they remove subsidy for sanitation, agriculture, sanitation, airport security, but I can move it from there.
Ah, and then they do things, then they increase other area budgets, increase the region speaker budget.
Yeah. Eugene speaker budget. CEO, you know what it means to be traveling around with the senior political advisor Mandela Cooper. So the main budget gotta increase now. Easy gotta
Oh,
blow more in a car, get some champagne, all the things. That's easy,
yeah,
CEO.
that everybody's friend.
Yeah. Yeah, CEO. How you looking?
Just to say, I mean, what he need, Richie get water. Anyway, but that is the thing about what we're talking about here. But it is not that we hate this government. It is about the way they're doing things. say having a trickle down effect on the lives of the Liberian people. How? How is it? Liberians are still suffering. They're going through a lot. People are going to bear with hunger.
Yeah.
It is modern age and time. You go to school, you learn, you graduate. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. You go to play. In fact, I'm getting report again about how something happened to RIA. So now they're ready to go and speak and everything. The entire country, everywhere, just upside down. Nothing seems to happen readily. Nothing seems to happen readily. Everything here just I don't know. There's no system, or the only system they have is to you know erase themselves. They don't care about the people. They don't care about the people that voted them. Then when people say that 2029, then they want to say, oh, 2029, nobody will do, blah, 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 blah. People will tell you about 2029 because it is the time they will have the right to decide your fate.
Exactly, CEO. Exactly.
It is the time. Now, another one again, and we are putting all these things together because we're going to have a conversation, open conversation. A lady that resides in the diaspora, this is what she wrote, Ben, on her page.
Okay.
They call Chape Tune. She said, I don't usually write this long, but I need to share my experience. I have been extremely tired since returning. However, this needs to be said. IA officials truly need to put things in order at that airport. I will let the videos speak for themselves. Due to a mandatory obligation, I was required to return by a specific date and adjusted my travel plans accordingly, including changing my ticket to return on time. My experience at RIA was frustrating, unprofessional, and deeply concerning. When I arrived at the airport, I had an extra bag. Initially, I was told that if I split the items from my extra bag between my two bags and paid 100, like 100 USD, I would not have to pay the full 200 for the extra luggage. I refused, telling the staff clearly that I do not like doing things under the table. I prefer to do things the right and proper way to avoid embarrassment and looking over my shoulders. After that, I was deliberately delayed. I stood there for a long time before the same staff returned and suddenly claimed that on international flights, passengers are only entitled to one bag. In my view,
Yeah.
because she refused, so now the same person that told us that you can get some money, you get us something, you do something, the other. I told her it was a lie because this is not my first time traveling. She insisted, and because I needed to be on that flight, no matter what, I accepted that, and accepted that and said I will pay properly for the extra two bags. I was then told the cost for the extra luggage was US $423. Although the amount did not make sense to me, I agreed to pay because I had to travel. When I attempted to pay with a credit card, I was told cash only. You hear me? This is the
Serious.
country and system we have. When I attempted to pay with a credit card, a month off, trust me, I did see nothing like that, Ben, in
Yes,
in
CEO.
in Ghana. I
Okay.
was coming back when I was in transit. I was supposed to pay certain thing. Um, okay, so I saw a friend,
Okay.
and I was in the business class, and I saw a friend to the airport. A friend that a friend, and I said, oh, well, let's ride together. The person was on the same flight. So I had gone to
Okay.
upgrade their ticket to business class. So
Mhm.
we all can, so the both of us can ride the business class and everything in Ghana. So
Oh.
when I went to pay, they said, I don't know how many CDs and everything. And then I'm talking about that. The people say they need. So there's the same
Cash.
that's the same thing. That's the same thing happened. He said, when I
Need cash.
when I attempted to pay with a credit card, I was told cash only, no credit cards accepted. I was like, really? How can you be on international flight? I'm not even talking about the local flight. Maybe the local ones can accept it, right? Like
Yeah.
ASPAC, the ones that they are African flights.
Airpiece. Yeah.
But you're talking about Brussels, you say they don't come on, man. When I attempted to pay with a credit card, I was told cash only. No credit cards accepted. I was like, really? On an international flight? They said yes. I paid $423 in cash. The major issue came when I requested a receipt. Yes. These people gave me a boarding pass without a receipt. What?
Imagine.
I was told there was no receipt book and that the payment was in the system. Can you imagine in this modern age and time, somebody pay you, say no receipt book? The manager openly stated he did not bring the receipt book to work. I refuse to leave without a receipt because I travel often and know that sometimes in transit, passengers can get called out and required to show proof of payment for extra luggages. Yes, you are right. Despite insisting, escalating the issue, and even holding up the line, I was never issued a receipt. I had no choice but to board the plane because the flight was about to depart. As unexpected, when I reached my connecting flight, I was stopped and questioned about the extra luggage. You see, I could not show proof because RIA staff refused to provide a receipt. Amen. Look at what you put this lady through. Amen. Look at what you put this lady through. I was delayed again and had to explain the situation. Thankfully, I have videos and witnesses, other passengers on the same flight who are seeing everything happen. This is not a misunderstanding. This is corruption. I'm not using that word lightly. What happened was deliberate, documented, and witnessed. Our IA leadership must address this behavior. Travelers should not be forced into unsafe, unprofessional, and unethical situations simply to board a flight. You go and buy your ticket to travel. The anytime again it becomes a problem that you say they help you, and they do
Yeah.
that thing to the airport.
Hmm.
They do it. You have a ticket, they have it in the system.
Yeah.
They try to question you. They want to do this. They want to do that. They want to take you to this place. Now, and I will just share because my kids were here.
Okay.
They left on Saturday, so I want to explain the other side. But then when they were
Okay.
leaving, I didn't go with them. Their caretaker and the driver took them at the
Mhm.
airport. So the other people asked, that's not an issue, talk about it and all of that. So there's a guy, there's a person, I won't call their name because but I just want to say from one of the airlines where my kids were trying to do that check in and everything. The person that called me can say, I know what kind of document I need to bring. In fact,
Yeah.
I'm way home. The person is telling me I need to get them BA. I said, what's illegal into what you're doing that I need to give you
Hmm.
BA? What is illegal? Or you say that I'm kidnapping my own children?
Yeah.
The children, In less than a month, they came here 2 times.
Okay.
They use that same place and everything. Then the president is telling me, say, you will need to do this. And it was just a turn up for me. And I said, all the people, I said, do anything you want to do. The people got ticket. So I'm just saying, and to write into what this lady experienced. This is some of the things that people go through. People really go through a lot when you're traveling.
Exactly, CEO.
And then
Very
traveling
fantastic.
away. It's true now. It should not be this way. It should not be this way. You keep me traveling, amen.
Very inconveniencing.
Brother, everything in the people play, everything here is there outside.
Seriously, CEO. Seriously.
Yes. Look at what they put the lady through. Look at what they put the lady through. Then, are you kidding me? Is he forced to give you money? Hey, look at what happened to the lady in Morocco. They were going against system in Morocco. 1 hour ago, I got pull up the side because they did not put in the system that I paid for my extra luggage. Yet, hey man, I'm sending you the video. Let me send a video to our producer so that he can place it and everything. So you see what they did to this lady?
That's terrible. Very terrible.
This is so bad, eh? Let me see the other video. You are talking to the woman. I'm recording. Don't record. Oh, don't record. You are not record. Oh. So imagine if the woman.
Inconveniencing.
Yes. Here's another video again. Are you? Is it downloading? Okay. I'm sending you almost everything. Now you see. You see what the same thing we're saying then. The same thing we're saying here about there's no system. Everybody just out there for themselves. Everybody just doing everything by themselves. This lady came from somewhere or Liberian, come to Liberia, it becomes a problem to go back again to the airport. The people that they can do, yeah. Hey, look at what this lady went through. Just because she refused to pay money the wrong way, that she never wanted to pay. So only punishment now is they put her in a system where she's gonna find it difficult.
Yeah, she's not captured.
Yeah,
It's very, very ridiculous.
this is it. It's too embarrassing. There's a video even at the Morgan airport. She was embarrassed. Put the other one there first. Let the people see what you tell the other one.
$423 store. Everybody here, my witness. I paid $423 to this man. I did not receive a receipt. I want the world to know, Emora. $423. I did not receive a receipt.
Thank you. Play it again. And I want the criminal like that. You got what I'm like. Things that they trying people.
Everybody here, my witness. I paid $423 to this man. I did not receive a receipt. I want the world to know, Emora. $423. I did not receive a receipt. Same thing I was saying. I standing here now. I can't go to put me to the side because I don't have receipt for my extra luggage. Everybody else checking in, but I can't check in because criminals at Liberia Airport refuse to give me a receipt to be able to verify that I pay for my extra luggages. And I know these people, they're going to verify, they're going to check. Now I cannot get on the flights. I can't.
Ben, did you listen? Hey, hey, hey.
I listened to the latest CEO, and what is very disturbing is Liberia image being ruined on the international scene only
Yeah.
because of some criminals in the system who always trying to defer money to steal from people. Very embarrassing, CEO.
Let's put another one there. Put that.
Just for the record, I get it on the flight. I paid the amount of $423 to these people, El Morocco, and I did not get a receipt. Okay, the lady with the red hair received the amount of $422 from me, and I did not get a receipt. Just for the record, I'm making that clear. If I get to Morocco and I get a problem, I'm going to make sure I post it on them. $423, nobody give me receipts.
Yeah, man. Go ahead. Go ahead. Let open the lines.
CEO, this is very embarrassing. This is embarrassing because it destroyed the image of our country on the international scene. And those criminals who are desperate. See, these are normal practices. The people turned our entire airport into a criminal cartel. That's how it is. From stealing from people luggages to collecting extra fees for extra baggage without giving them receipt. These are things that happen normally. It is a culture at the airport. And what is more disturbing is no wonder why I see things are going this way. So when the Joseph Newman Boakai, who should be instituting measures to curb the situation, in fact, will remove money that goes toward airport security, this is troubling, CEO. This is very, very troubling. It's embarrassing.
Very, very.
And how do we expect to sanitize the image of the country? This is wrong, CEO. This is very, very wrong, uncivilized, and unacceptable. In any decent society, these things should not be happening. And you expect foreigners to
Let's
invest in the country?
Who's gonna even come, even if they using our airports, they're gonna be afraid.
Seriously.
They're gonna be afraid
This
because
is
they know
giving
at
the
the end of
country a
the
high risk for investment.
day, they know at the end of the day, they have so criminals that are gonna put on all kinds of things on you.
Exactly.
Let's go to the lines and take your calls on 07739 0773978 564 We'll talk about a lot of issues here. Let's hear you 0773978 564 08809079070 the line for those of you in the counters, the lines are 0773 419 502, 0773 419 502, 0555 And then when we are done with this, we're going to open the lines between Joe Boakai and former President George Weah, who's the best president for Liberia. Good morning. Yeah, good morning. Mm. 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 You're breaking, you want to just adjust a little bit. Okay, please call back and we'll take your call. And call us just a little bit so we can be able to just be in a good place so we can be able to hear you because everything you say, it is not only us listening, we have listeners and we have others that are listening too so that they'll be able to listening to what you're saying. 0773 978 564 0773 978 564 0880907907 or better stay 0773 419 502 0773 419 502 0555 184 We're going to take a few calls and then we go now and look at George Weah, the former president, and Joe Boakai, who's the best president for Liberia. Good morning. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Thank you. This person, morning.
Yes, especially from Western Liberia.
Please go ahead. Your life.
Okay, my name is Luke G. Wapie. I'm calling from Common Town.
Mm.
Yeah, concerning that airport issue, it is so bad to see our own people that went there treating the housing citizens that we get a very punishment to that lady. I don't know for final destination how it's going to be like because as he's experiencing in Burako now, what will be our next move to the other citizens? That's how she's going to begin to spend money and then it's so frustrating to her. So I don't know if she'll be able to sue those people that they will be she'll be able to set an example on them. So I pray that God will help us to issue a destination.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Now, Ben, I want you to
Yep.
get so 2 minutes past 9, and I want you to
Okay.
get a pen and here you go. You're done with your calls. Let me just take
Okay.
this last person, then we'll come to you. Good morning. 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 Please go ahead. Mhm. Please go ahead. No, we reach that point. I will come to do now. Mhm. Give me, listen, give me the Liberty Man number. Take my number and give my number to the Liberty Man. You, my number is 0770 That is my number. Yeah. Tell the Liberty Man to call me. Hmm? All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. The man will pay the man money. Can't get criminal people call themselves senators and everything. Everybody knows say that man is a being. That one is an open secret. Nobody get, and all of that. People know that the man is a open. I mean, it's a clear. So I want you to take the a sheet and pen, Ben, as we open the
Okay.
lines. We want to know between Joseph Boakai and former President George Weah, who's the best president for Liberia. We want to know from the listeners, and you're going to take most of the calls as you take down no votes and all of that.
Okay.
Call and tell us between the two individuals, President Weah, former President Weah, and Joseph Waka, who's the best president. Just for if you go for Joseph Waka, you say Joseph Waka. If you go for former President Weah, you go for former President Weah. We want to know this morning. Call us on the numbers on 0773 978 564, 0773 978 564, 0773 978 564, 0880 907 907, 0880 907 907, or better stay 0773 419 502, 0773 419 502. 0555184711, 0555184711 are the numbers to call, and so you can do your voting and all of that. So Ben, take the calls now.
Okay. Hello. Tell us your name and where you call from, and then do your vote.
I'm Josie
Okay. Johnson Doe. Yeah, go ahead.
For me, I think JMB. For me, I'll take JMB. Let's move on.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. The next caller. Next person. Yes, hello? Yes, hello? T- t- okay. Fofana. Joseph Boakai and Joe Weah. Who your best president? Thank you. You say your name? Okay. Let's get the next caller. Yes, hello? Hello?
Hello?
Joe Weah or Joseph Boakai? You say? Okay, let's take another call. That person is not clear.
Yeah.
Okay. Joseph Boakai or Joe Weah? Who's your
Yeah,
best president? Hello? Okay, just yeah, you live on Voice of Liberia. George Weah and Joseph Boakai, who your best president? You say? Okay, my brother in studio, please check out the cost. Yeah, George Weah and Joseph Boakai, who your best president? Okay, Josh Manuel Weah. Okay. Let's get the next call. Joseph Boakai and George Weah.
I guess Emmanuel here, I do join for the Somalia drive. I
Okay,
don't
Emmanuel. Okay, George Weah. Okay. Let's
Hello?
take more calls. Yeah,
I guess
hello?
Hello?
Yes, hello. Tell us your name and then who you voting for, George Weah or Boakai.
Hello? Yeah.
George Weah or Joseph Boakai.
Hello? You can hear me?
Yes, you are live. George Weah or Joseph Boakai.
Yeah. My name is Molina. Where I'm from now.
All
Yeah.
right, calling from Banga. George Weah or Joseph Boakai.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, okay, thank you. Let's take the next call. Good morning. Tell us the name and who you voting for, Boakai or George Weah. Thank you. Let's take the next caller.
Hello?
Yes, hello? Tell us. Okay. You say JMB, okay. Let's go. Let's take more calls. Good morning.
Good morning.
Tell us your name, where you call us from, and who are you voting for, George Weah or Joseph Boakai?
My man,
George Weah, okay. Let's take the next call. So just go straight to the point, call your name, where you call us from, and George Weah and Joseph Boakai, who your best president, tell us.
Yeah, Justin Washington. Sorry for Justin. I think
Okay. Okay, George Manuel Weah. Let's go. Let's take more calls.
Hello.
Hello? Your name and where you call from?
Shane Federer.
Yes, hello? Okay, so who's your best president, George Weah or Joseph Boakai?
George Man, we are. I'm
Thank
a
you.
president.
Thank you. Let's take more calls.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where you call from, and who's your best president, George Weah or Joseph Boakai?
Ex-President President George Manaria.
Thank you. Let's take more calls.
Yeah,
Good morning.
yeah. I'm voting for President George Manaria.
Thank you. Let's take more calls.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Wow.
You're live on Voice of Liberia. Tell us your name and where you call from, and who's your best president.
They say that's all I have today. I vote for George Manaria.
Thank you. Let's take more calls. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to Good Morning Liberia on Voice of Liberia. Tell us your name and where you call us from, and who's your best president, George Weah and Joseph Boakai. Who's your best president, George Weah or Boakai?
Senior, my best president is George Mia.
Thank you. Let's take more calls.
Good morning.
Good morning.
This is
Welcome to
Dallas.
Good Morning Liberia.
I voted for this 16. Yeah,
Okay.
see, president, that's someone gets the best that will be president George Manaria.
Thank you. More calls. Let's take more calls. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Pastor.
Between George Manuel Weah and Boakai, who's your best president? Tell us your name and where you call from. Who's your best president?
Yeah, my name is Amatiko. I'm calling from one of the best short to be president.
Okay.
My best
Who's your
president
best
is my
president?
president, George Manaria.
Thank you.
George Manaria is my best president of the Republic of Liberia.
Thank you. Let's take more calls. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Welcome to Voice of Liberia on the program Good Morning Liberia. Tell us your name, where you call from, and who's your best president, George Weah or Boakai.
President.
Thank you. Let's take more calls. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to Voice of Liberia. You're live on Good Morning Liberia. Tell us the name, where you call from, and who's your best president, George Weah or Joseph Boakai. Who's your best president?
My name is Annie Babu. I'm calling from Bon County.
Okay.
I just called to tell those hypocrites to close their mouth because they were the different about the just here. So coming to this to be pretty when they do that's true. If the leader before they shouldn't have voted against him. So let us please be just here.
So tell us now. So who's your best president between Joseph Boakai and George Weah?
For me, the ruling president has chosen because we voted him. But it shouldn't be all over because it didn't let him for a nation state. If they have someone, they didn't have voted against him. So let us please
No, I guess your point. I guess your point, but this is a pool. This is an opinion pool between George Weah and Joseph Boakai. Tell us who your best president for you personally. You say who? All right, thank you. Thank you. Let's take more calls. Good morning. You're live on Voice of Liberia. This is the program Good Morning Liberia. Tell us your name, where you call from, and who's your best president, George Weah or Joseph Boakai. Thank you. Good morning. Let's take more calls.
Apparently, we have to announce the numbers again.
Okay,
And
so can you please call the number so I will write it and announce it?
okay, so the numbers to call are 0773 419 502, 0773 419 502, 0555 184711, 0555 184711, and 0773 978564, 0773 978564, and 0880 907 907. This person.
Good morning. Welcome to Voice of Liberia. You live on Good Morning Liberia. Tell us your name and where you call us from. And between George Weah and Joseph Boakai, who your best president? Okay. Thank you. Let's take more calls. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. You live on Voice of Liberia. Tell us between George Weah and Joseph Boakai, who your best president? Thank you. Let's take more calls. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you call us from. And between George Weah and Joseph Boakai, who your best president?
Yeah, my name is Chuck. My name is Bob. I'm calling from Portsmouth, location. My best president is Chuck.
Thank you. Let's take more calls. Let's take that person. Good morning. Yes, good morning. You're live on Voice of Liberia. Tell us your name, where you call us from, and between George Weah and Joseph Boakai, who your best president? Thank you. Let's take the next caller. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, you have to go away from the radio. The feedback is not good for us. When you want to call, you call out your radio, you call. Good morning.
Yeah,
Tell us your name, where you call us from, and between Joseph Boakai and George Weah, who your best president?
yeah, George, we are.
Thank you.
George, we
Let's
are.
take more
Yeah.
calls. Let's let's take more calls. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
You live on Voice of Liberia on the program Good Morning Liberia. Between George Weah and Joseph Boakai. Tell us who your best president. Call your name first, where you call from, and tell who your best president.
Someone saying from Banana,
You say?
so that's
Okay, Joseph Boakai. Okay, thank you. Good morning. Let's take more calls.
morning.
Tell us your name and where you call us from.
My name is Simon, and I'm from last
Between George Weah and Joseph Boakai, who your best president?
George, we are.
Thank you. Let's take the next call. Good morning.
Yeah,
You live on Voice of Liberia. You on Good Morning Liberia this morning. Tell us your name, where you call us from, and who's your best president between George Weah and Joseph Boakai.
you need to see George, we are.
Who's your best president?
George
Thank you. Let's pick the next call. Good mo- yes, good morning. You're live on Voice of Liberia. Let's hear your name, where you call us from, and who's your best president, Joshua or Boakai? Joshua, thank you. Let's take the next call. Good morning. You what? Joshua, thank you. Let's take the next call. Thank you. Let's take the next call. You live on Voice of Liberia. Let's hear you. Call your name, where you calling us from, and who's your best president between Joshua and Joseph Boakai?
My name is Imana Joseph from Liberia community. Joseph my president.
Say?
I'm calling from the Liberia community. My name is Imana Joseph.
Okay, Joseph Boakai. Thank you. Let's take the next call. Good morning. You live on Voice of Liberia. You have to go away from the radio. You live on Voice of Liberia. Let's hear you. Your name, where you call us from, and who's your best president between Joseph Boakai and Joshua? Okay. Yes, you live. Tell us, who's your best president? Okay, we lost that person. Let's take another call. Good morning. Yeah, good morning. Yeah, you live on Voice of Liberia. Let's hear you.
Okay, welcome to you guys are the studio. This is DJ Security from Ivory Coast, the border between Ivory Coast and Liberia. I'm happy to all of you guys in the studio to share the DJ Secret. I'm voting for Joseph Yuma Walker, the Liberia number
Okay.
one.
Thank you very much. Let's take more calls. Good morning.
We are
Good morning. Yes, hello. You are live on Voice of Liberia.
Yes, I'm Esther from Bukuru. All the best president ever is George Manuel. We are all there was happening
Thank you.
all over Nigeria. But this new
Thank you. Let's take another call. Let's take another call. Hello. Good morning. Welcome to Voice of Liberia.
Yeah, I'm so happy for the coming turn and for the virgin this morning. Yeah, so
Okay.
then when that bro get that so have the equal right and have responsibility to do something better for themselves. And when
Thank
come back
you. Thank you. But this is a pool, please. So just tell us between Joseph Yuma Boakai and Joshua, who's your best president? Hello? Who's your best president between Joshua and Joseph Boakai? Okay. Thank you. Let's speak more calls. Good morning. Yeah, walk away from your radio. Don't stand near the radio to call. Tell us your name, where you call us from, and between Joshua and Joseph Boakai, who your best president?
okay, I'm Esther David from all my time. Just get the best president for that job.
Thank you, Esther. Let's take more calls. Good morning. Yes, you live on Voice of Liberia. You live on Voice of Liberia. Tell us your name, where you call us from, and between Joshua and Joseph Boakai, who your best president?
My name is Jackie Yeta. The best president for the country, the first is George Manuel. We are going to
Thank you. Let's take more calls.
Good morning.
Good morning. You're live on Voice of Liberia. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I'm Moses Soma. I'm calling from the best president is George Manawia.
Thank you, George Man. We are. Let's take more calls. Good morning. Good morning. Morning. Okay, let's take another call. We're not getting that person clear. We can read out the numbers again. 0773-978-564, 055518471. Let's take that call. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
You're live on Voice of Liberia. Tell us your name and where you call us from. And between George Weah and Joseph Boakai, who your best president?
Yeah, I'm Jerome Brown. I'm Johnny Bowen. Who made it to the footing. And the best president of Liberia is George Manawia.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Let's take more calls. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Your name and where you call us from? You see it? Hello? Okay, let's take another call. We lost that person.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where you call us from?
Okay, this is Paul Sosa. I come from Iporo.
You're live on Voice of Liberia on the program Good Morning Liberia. Tell us your choice. George Weah and Joseph Boakai, who's the best president?
Okay, thank you. You see, comparing President Weah with that of Joseph Boakai is just comparing Basura with the issue of party. How it's looking. President Weah is far better model than John Weah. And Timothy Weah is better model than who you talk about President Weah. So there's no comparison. So President Weah is far ahead of Boakai. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Let's take more calls. Good morning. You're live on Voice of Liberia on the program Good Morning Liberia. Tell us your name, where you call us from, and between Joshua and Joseph Boakai, who's your best president? Hello? Okay, we take another call. Good morning. Good morning. 0773-978-564, 055518471, 0773-419502, 0773-419-503. Call us and be a part of the program. This is Good Morning Liberia on Voice of Liberia, the biggest platform in the country. Good morning. Okay, folks, if you just joined us, you tune right to the program Good Morning Liberia. And Good Morning Liberia is live on Voice of Liberia. Call us, tell us your name and where you call us from. And between George Weah and Joseph Boakai, who your best president? Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Glenn Weah.
Okay, you're live on Voice of Liberia. Tell us your best president between George Weah and Joseph Boakai. You see? Thank you. Thank you. Let's take more calls. Good morning.
Hello.
Hello, you are live on Voice of Liberia.
Yep.
Okay, so between George Weah and Joseph Boakai, who your best president? Okay, Joseph Boakai. Thank you. Let's speak more calls.
Hello.
Yes, hello. Tell us the name and where you call us from. Hello?
Yeah,
Tell us your name and where you call us from.
my name is Moses Father. I'm calling from Papa.
Okay, so between George Weah and Joseph Boakai, who your best president?
No problem.
All right, Joe Boakai. Thank you. Let's take another call. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Your name and where you call us from?
I'm calling from this journey. My name is Mohammed Traore.
Between George Weah and Joseph Boakai, who's your best president?
Just Madam without compare. I want to look at football.
Thank you. Let's take more calls. Good morning.
Hello?
Yes, you live on Voice of Liberia. Tell us your name and where you call us from.
My name is John Top. I'm calling from Ghana.
Bond County. Between George Weah and Joseph Boakai, who's your best president?
Just Madam we are.
Thank you. Let's pick more calls.
Oh,
Good morning.
hello? Yeah, fine.
You are live on Voice of Liberia. Tell us your name and where you call us from.
I don't go from Ghana. I want to do that.
Between George Weah and Joseph Boakai, who's your best president?
I said, choose somewhere.
Thank you. Let's have more calls. Good morning. Good morning. You are live on Voice of Liberia. Between George Weah and Joseph Boakai, who's your best president? Call your name and where you calling us from, and tell us who your best president.
My name is Hassan Kawa, calling from State Street, Bengal. I'm caring
Who's your
for
best president?
George we are.
Thank
George
you.
we are.
Okay, thank you, George Weah. Let's take more calls.
Good morning.
Good morning. You're live on Voice of Liberia.
I'm so happy to my friend.
Kakata Magibi County. Between George Weah and Joseph Boakai, who's your best president?
George we are.
Thank you, George Weah. Let's take more calls. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. You're live on Voice of Liberia. Tell us your name, where you call us from, and who's your best president between Joe Boakai and George Weah.
My name is Asata Kumar. I'm calling from the Sierra. I'm best president, George Manoria.
Thank you, George Manuel Weah. Good morning. Let's take more calls.
Good morning.
Good morning. You're live on Voice of Liberia. Tell us your name, where you call us from, and who's your best president. Yeah, who's your best president?
Good morning. George man.
Good morning, George Weah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Let's take more calls. 0773 978 564 0555 184711 0773 419502 0773 419503. You're live on Voice of Liberia. Good morning.
Good morning, brother. Hello.
Tell us your name and where you call us from.
I'm calling for Thank you West Point. This weekend now. Get carried my name for Thank you West Point. Who are carrying
Okay.
George man we are.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's speak more calls. Good morning.
Yes, good morning. I'm calling from Full Road.
You are live on Voice of Liberia from Port River. Welcome to Voice of Liberia. Your name, you've called your name, and you've called where you call us from. Now tell us who's your best president.
Yeah, I see President Father.
President, you choose Joseph Boakai. Thank you. Let's take more calls. Good morning. Tell us a name, where you call us from, and who's your best president? George Weah or Joseph Boakai? Let's leave all our debate. Just tell us, this is an opinion pool, right? Tell us who your best president. Let's leave the debate. Joseph Boakai and George Weah, who your best president, my brother? Thank you, George Manen Weah. George Manen Weah. Let's take more calls. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, you're live on Voice of Liberia. Let's hear you. Grand Cape Mount County. Okay. Let's hear you, George Weah or Joseph Boakai. George Weah or Joseph Boakai. Who's your best president?
George Manawia.
George Manen Weah. Thank you. Thank you. Let's take more calls.
Hello?
Good morning.
Yeah. After me 2 minutes for George Street.
You're live on Voice of Liberia. Let's hear you.
I don't like to compare Waka with George here. What I say is with devil. So my book of fun with this with devil. What George here? Some of the best president ever. Some of Waka
Thank
with
you.
devil.
Thank you. Let's pick more calls. George Weah. Let's pick more calls. Joseph Boakai or George Weah. Who your best president between Joseph Boakai and George Weah? Tell us the name and where you call us from and do your vote.
My name is James Kumar Johnny from
Kakata City, Magibi County. George Weah and Joseph Boakai. Who's your best president?
John Manawia.
George Manen Weah. Thank you. Let's take another call. Good morning.
Hello?
You are live on Voice of you're live on Voice of Liberia. Let's hear you.
Good morning, how are you?
Yes, good
Okay,
morning. We can hear you, my brother.
I'm just from the point of view I people say like here. So the Nigerian people are very blind, and they would like until one day.
Who's your best president between George Weah and Joseph Boakai?
Yeah, good morning. My name is Harrison here, that for my kids. The best president ever in the Republic, George, Madam, where we are.
Thank you. Let's take more calls. Good morning. Good morning. You're welcome to Voice of Liberia. Tell us your name, where you call us from, and who's your best president between George Weah and Joseph Boakai. Yes, hello? Hello? 0773-978-564, 0555-184711, 0773-419-502, 0773-419-503. Good morning.
Yeah. Not foreigner,
Your name and where you...
I mean, oh, we can talk nonsense. Oh, we doing a video.
Hello? Let's take another call. When you call, stick to the issue, right? Let's do the debate. This is an opinion pool. Tell us your name, where you call from, and between George Weah and Joseph Boakai, who you voting for. Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Jack. And so, for the woman who rescued the children for all the nomination.
Between George Weah and Joseph Boakai, who you support? Who you voting for?
I'm voting for Joshua.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning. Let's take more calls. Good morning.
Good morning.
You are live on Voice of Liberia. Tell us your name and where you call us from.
Yeah, I'm glad for the morning.
For-
I was just we
From the
were there
Borough
myself.
Nuclear Town. Thank you very much. Let's take more calls. Good morning.
Good morning.
Your name and
Good
where you
morning.
call us from.
My name is Washington. Now I call from District 7. Israel.
Okay, you're live on Voice of Liberia. Between George Weah and Joseph Boakai, who's your best president?
Definitely we have Georgia. Is my best president.
George Weah, thank you. So as you vote, stick and still tune, at the end of the opinion poll, we are going to announce the winner of this opinion poll between George Weah and Joseph Boakai. We are going to announce the winner. And you'll see these are the presidents that set the stage for elections, right? So good morning.
Hello. Yeah, good morning.
You're live on Voice of Liberia. Let's hear you.
Yeah, my name is Georgia. I'm living in Johnson.
Between George Weah and Joseph Boakai, who's your best president?
George Manuel.
George Manuel Weah. Thank you. Let's
Yeah.
take more calls.
Good morning.
Good morning. You're live on Voice of Liberia.
Yeah, my name is James Timor. I tell you what, Canada,
You're live on Voice of Liberia. Between George Weah and Joseph Boakai, who's your best president?
I think President George Manuel.
President George Manuel Weah. Thank you. Let's speak more calls. Good morning. Good morning.
Morning, sir.
You're live. You're live on Voice of Liberia. Tell us the name and where you call us from.
Thank you very much. This is Ghana for my best president is probably of that. What European bread? So, let's talk. President William, you are coming back.
Thank you. Let's take another call. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah.
You are live on Voice of Liberia. Tell us the name and where you call us from.
Hello.
Between George Weah and Joseph Boakai, who's your best president?
George William is my best president because Waka said just for the conference. Waka said
Thank,
just for the conference. So, someone said you don't wait. Get me that
thank you. Let's take another call. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello?
Yes, you are live on Voice of Liberia. Tell us the name where you call us from.
This is my calling from State Street.
Okay, thank you. You're live. Between George Weah. Thank you. Let's take more call, folks. Good morning. Yeah, you're live on Voice of Liberia.
Yeah, I'm fighting Kira for from Nigeria.
Okay, between George Weah and Joseph Boakai, who your best president?
To that part,
Joseph Boakai. Let's take more calls. Good morning. Good morning. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Who's your best president? Thank you. Okay, let's take another call. George Manuel, we are your best president. Let's take another call. Good morning.
good morning, my name is Jeremy Dolly George, coming from East Island, Commonwealth, to be the children.
Okay, you are live on Voice of Liberia. Between George Weah and Joseph Boakai, who's your best president?
George Manuel Weah is the best.
Thank you. Let's take more calls. Good morning.
Everyone.
You're live on Voice of Liberia. Let's hear you.
I can't hear you. Said our best.
Between George Weah and Joseph Boakai, who's your best president?
He said our best.
GMB is that GMB?
JMB.
Okay. Okay, GMB. Let's take another call. Good morning.
Good morning. Good
Tell us
morning.
your name and where you call us from. Yeah, you're live on Voice
Yes.
of Liberia. Your name and where you call from.
Anthony for District 13. My best
Between George.
president is George
Uh-huh.
Manuel.
Thank you. Thank you.
George
Thank you, George Manuel Weah.
Hello.
Let's take more calls. Good morning.
Somebody is the best for a living friend right now. Johnny, I didn't say about things. That's the one.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Nice caveat. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, let's take another call. Call us on 0773 978 564 0555 184711 0773 419502 0773 419503. Good morning. This is Voice of Liberia. If you just joined us, you tune right to the program. Good morning, Liberia. Today is January the 12th, 2026. Good morning.
Hello.
Yes, you are live on Voice of Liberia.
Yeah, good.
George Manning, we are. Thank you. Let's take another call. Say I'm wasting no time. Voting straight, George, we are. Okay.
President George for my way. They
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You said your best president again? Okay. Let's take more calls. Good morning. You're
Good
live
morning.
on Voice of Liberia. Tell us the name, where you call us from, and who's your best president between George Weah and Joseph Boakai.
Yeah, my name I'm calling about this your 14,000. My best president George
Okay.
Manuel.
Thank you. Let's take more calls. Good morning.
Good morning.
You are live on Voice of Liberia.
Yeah, I'm gonna say what did I do with George from Bobby?
From Bomi County. You join us from Bomi. Between George Weah and Joseph Boakai, who's your best president?
Joseph Walker.
Joseph Boakai. Thank you. Let's take more calls. Good morning.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Mr. Mohammed, and I called my football column. That was postponed in winter community. President, His Excellency, Dr. Donald John Manufia, who takes the policy, not as the social policy, the free participant on countless developmental initiatives across our Nigeria. More especially, on technology, to get our own water when water is the best environment to me. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Let's take another call. Good morning. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
You are live on Voice of Liberia. Tell us your name and where you call us from.
This is my family and I'm calling Foundation of Voting.
You're live on Voice of Liberia. Between George Weah and Joseph Boakai, who's your best president?
The best ever is the best. In the one Joseph George Weah.
Thank you, George Weah. Let's take more calls. We have 9 minutes running until the climax of today's edition of the show. Let's take some calls. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right, let's take another call. So those of you wanting to participate, if you just join us, we are having an opinion poll on the program Good Morning Liberia on Voice of Liberia. 0773978564 05551847111 0773419502 0773419503 are the numbers to put you through. Call us and be live on the program and vote. Between George Weah and Joseph Boakai, who's your best president? Good morning. George Weah, thank you. Let's take another call. Good morning. Good morning. Walk away from the radio. You don't have to hear yourself. Walk away from the radio, please. Okay, tell us your name and where you call us from. Hello? Your name and where you call us from. You live on Voice of Liberia, the program Good Morning Liberia. And tell us between George Weah and Joseph Boakai, who's your best president?
George Weah.
George Weah, thank you. Let's take another call.
Hello?
Yes, hello, you live on Voice of Liberia.
Yeah, thank you very much. I really enjoy the program. But one thing I want to say to you, even though I'm a weird, but I bet that your station be edified to reach the short distance. Because what is actually going on, most people are down. Then sometimes when we come in from Liberia, they hear the whole story about this conflict. Thank you.
Let's take more calls. This is Voice of Liberia, and you tune right to the program Good Morning Liberia. Today is January 12th, 2026. Between George Weah and Joseph Boakai, who's your best president? Call and vote.
Hello?
Morning. Hello, you are live on Voice of Liberia.
Hello?
Yes, hello, you are live on Voice of Liberia.
Yes.
You are live. Between George Weah and Joseph Boakai, who's your best president? Joseph Yuma Boakai. Thank you. Let's take some calls. We have 5 minutes to wrap up, so we can squeeze in two more calls. We hope the CEO comes soon, and then we announce the total result of our pool this morning. So let's take two more calls while we're with the CEO. Good morning. Yes, you're live. Go ahead. Tell us you're live.
Just Manu.
Thank you, Josh Manenwea.
Hello.
Yes, hello. You're live on Voice of Liberia. Go ahead. Let's hear you. Josh Manenwea. Thank you very much. Let's take more calls. Let's take one more call and then we read the results of our opinion poll. Yes, hello. Okay, let's hear you. Let's hear you. Between George Weah and Joseph Boakai, who's your best president? Josh Manuel, we are the best president. So we squeeze in one more call, and then I'm gonna announce the total votes, announce the numbers each of the leaders got, and then we announce the winner of the pool. Good morning, welcome. Yes, hello. You are live on Voice of Liberia between Joseph Boakai and Josh Weah. Who's the best president? Who's your best president?
Oh, I love my president. Who's the judge? Maria?
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we call it a day on the call session. We call it a day on the call session, and we announce the results from the opinion pool. We have 3 minutes until um, the end of this edition of the show. 3 minutes until the end of this edition of the show. So I'm going to announce the total number of votes obtained today, the total vote cast, and how many votes Joseph Boakai got. We talk about that, and how many votes Joshua got. We talk about that, and announce the winner. So if you just join us, you tune right to the program Good Morning Liberia on the BKS FM service in the country, Voice of Liberia. We cover we cut across Liberia, 15 political subdivision and beyond. This is the BKS media empire in Liberia. So folks, stay with me as I run you through the results of the opinion poll. So we spoke on national issues this morning. We talked about the sodomizing of a 15-year-old boy who was sodomized. In other words, they fed him brought to death. Big man interested Boaga government. We talk about the rape issue. We talk about the failed $8.4 arrest, a $4.8 billion arrest agenda budget. We spoke on other national issues in the country, the hardship in Liberia, among other issues. The CEO and I delve into that. We talk about it. We open the calls and got the views of Liberians, and we are winding now on the results of the opinion poll. The opinion poll was announced by CEO Sekou V. Sharif, who announced for Liberians to call and vote between George Weah and Joseph Boakai on the basis of their performance in government. So listen carefully as I read the results of the total vote cast. Joseph Boakai, he got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Joseph Boakai got a total of 16 votes. Josh Weah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69. So Josh, we are got 69 votes. So now we look at the total here, the total votes from the opinion pool, the total votes gathered from the opinion pool. Um, Josh Weah is the winner of the opinion pool. Josh Weah is the winner. So let's get a math done. 69 plus 16. So the total vote is 85. 85 vote is the total vote from the opinion poll. That was very, very massive. 69 plus 85 votes. So of the 85 votes, George Manen Weah, former president and political leader of the Coalition for Democratic Change, got 69 votes, while Joseph Yoma Boakai of the Unity Party got 16 votes. I want to say thanks to our callers, and this is a wake-up call, and this paved the road to 2029, folks. Until then, we're going to be back here tomorrow, same time on the same FM, with a fresh edition of the program, Good Morning Liberia. My name is Ben Believe Tukba. Thanks to our CEO, Sekou V. Sharif, for making this platform available for the Liberian people and for our voices to be heard on critical national issues. Thanks to our technical team. God bless all of you. See you tomorrow, same time. Thank you.
Right. Where you go?